Hello and welcome to Tarot Thursday. I am Reverend Mary and with me is Reverend Bryan. And we are here to do 3-card, more or less, readings when you post your questions in our chat. So welcome everyone, and we'll go over our quick rules. We're not medical people, so we can't do medical questions. We're not legal people, so we can't do legal questions. We can't predict the offspring or the gender of your unborn offspring, but congratulations. Introducing Elvis the Tarot Kitty. Hi, Elvis.
Hi to everybody, Elvis. Thank you. We can maybe predict about your cat, but we'll see how she feels about that. We encourage everyone to play nicely with their toys and learn their history. That's it.
Yes. And I think I have to turn up my volume a little. Yes, I do. All right. Now I can hear a little better. So if you have a question for us, go ahead and post it in your chat and we will see it.
Work volunteer orientation this week. Virtually.
There is Elvis. What have you got in your mouth, Elvis?
My stickers again. She seems to like to bump on my stickers. Oh, yes. Want to say hello to your fans?
Yes, that's Elvis the Tarot Kitty.
Oh, good job. Go play with your daddy. All right.
So, and we do have an announcement to make. Hey, Reverend Michael, good to see you.
Hello.
We are going to be taking a break for the rest of the month of August.
Call it summer vacation.
Yes. We will be back in September with more Tarot Thursday, but we are taking a summer vacation. But
while we're waiting for questions, Mary.
Yes.
Have you ever pulled a tarot card and had a song that you like come to mind?
It's happened. Fluffy, yes, you can get a general reading.
I don't know. Can you?
And yes, we do need a break, Michael. Thank you.
We were going to take one anyway, but thank you so much.
And I am going to ask for some good energy. I'm recovering from oral surgery slowly, and they may have to go in and do some more work on it. So I will ask for some healing energy if I could heal up correctly so they don't have to do a revision. That would be awfully nice.
You don't want more drugs?
I don't want more metal in my mouth.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Fluffy, why, Fluffy? Why? Your magic 8-ball said you could get a reading, but the universe said it's going to be another one of those very special, fluffy kind of readings. So I'll go first. Okay, Fluffy, you asked for it. Just remember that. The 7 of Cups. So what, as always, Fluffy, there are many, many roads you could take. There are many, many cups you could turn over and see what's underneath. There are many, 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 many choices. And in true, well, fluffy fashion, you just want to turn them all over. Can we please just one at a time, please? Just one cup at a time. You can turn them all over, but you have to stop in between. Then we have the Knight of Swords. So the Swords is about communication, and the Knight is about adventure and travel and guidance. But again, so the guidance is one at a time, please. So if you follow Bryan's instructions, we get the world, which means you may complete something. But let's find out what the something is, because I'm curious. I got the Seven of Pentacles as your bonus card. So it involves hustling and slinging money. Go figure. Okay, Fluff, off you go. Bye.
All right. And thank you to everyone
Hello.
who's sending me healing energy. I appreciate it. Fluffy, the first card I get for you is the Five of Pentacles. So be reasonably careful in the material realm. I have the King of Cups, which means you are happy with the emotional aspects of your life. I've got the Five of Swords. So you've gone and created another dumpster fire because that's what you do, Fluffy. Did you go back to the place that I told you was no good for you?
Probably.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna pull another card,
Yay.
and I've got the Hermit. So when the Hermit comes up, it says, trust your intuition. So even though I told you you should avoid reading there, I guess because the energy is not good for you, I guess if you decided to go read there anyway, and I'm going to pull one more card, and I have the stars, which means listen to your higher self, to your guides.
Pretend us to be your Jiminy Crickets.
Yes. So I hope that's helpful.
All right. Who's next? Michael's next.
Who do we have?
Rev Michael's next.
Okay.
Then Sherry. Then Darcy. That's where we're at.
All right. Michael,
Sherry.
Sherry, and Darcy. All righty. Hi, Anissa. And thank you for the healing energy. Oh, you're working the register there one day a week. Well, for heaven's sake, chill, chill,
I was going to say, you
chill.
might want to wear a big hat. Or 12.
You might want to wear hematite.
Oh, always. Did I tell you someone accidentally took my hematite with them out of my office?
No, you didn't.
I sometimes take my bracelet off when I'm sitting in a meeting in my office, and I just put it. I take it off and like put it on the table. And somebody walked out with it by accident.
No.
Yeah,
Perhaps they really needed it.
that's what I thought. All right, so Michael's next, right?
Yeah, Michael's next.
All right. If you're ready, you can go.
All right. Well, Michael, the first card I've got for you is the Ace of Wands. So you're bringing a whole lot of passion to your situation. And then I have got, and this is interesting, the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. And both these cards represent being in a situation where the energy is just not moving, or it's not moving as fast as you want it to, so you're feeling stuck. So I pulled another card for you, and I got the Queen of Swords card.
It's the
So
mayor.
when the yeah, the Mary card. So when the Queen of Swords comes up, you want to look at your current situation and consider what has worked for you in similar situations in the past and what has not worked for you, and consider your communications carefully.
All right. It's the first reading like this I've had in some time. It's all in one soup. So the first card I have for you, Michael, is the Seven of Swords. We've talked about swords, communication, the mind, thinking. The Seven of Swords tells you to be aware of people's either being deceptive or acting deceptive, um, watching behind you, both spiritually and physically. Hello, Elvis. Elvis, this is not wise.
How are those allergies, Bryan?
It's not my allergy. She just jumped off my knee.
Oh, oh, and it was already irritated. Oh.
Thank you, my child. The second card I have for you, Michael, is the Two of Swords. So while you are watching your back, do not be the one, obviously, like being on the playground, do not be the one to strike first. Just be aware of your surroundings and be aware that whenever you're being prodded at on, they want you to act. So don't. Now, I say that, and then the last card comes up, which is the Nine of Swords. So that is to say, while you're watching your back, trying not to react first, there's a lot of anxiety and worry and distress. Now, I'm going to pull one more card because I can, because I'm Bryan.
And you will.
And I will. The Four of Cups says that you've done the song and the dance before. You know how to do it. You know how it's played. It's a matter of just telling your brain and reminding yourself of the steps and what to avoid. So be less reactive and more proactive. There you go.
I hope that's helpful, Michael. And now, Sherry has asked for a reading. Okay, and the first card I've got for you is the King of Swords. And this is about being in a strong position because you've planned carefully. And then I've got the Ten of Cups, which is the happy family card, which means, at least on the emotional front, things are going very well for you. And I have the Lovers, which means you've got a choice coming up. Doesn't necessarily mean a choice in love, but you will have to make a choice between two equally welcome situations.
Are you good?
I'm done.
Yeah. All right. First card I have is the Four of Wands, which is about home, family, celebration, fun times. I mean, it is summer here in the northern hemisphere, so a good time for a vacation, family reunion, barbecue, get together, hang out, right? However, after you do all of that peopling, you get to do Brian's favorite activity, which is be alone. So we love family time. We love family things. However, after peopling, we love solitude even better. So if you've been doing a lot of peopling, it's probably and you're feeling a little overextended. It's a good time to take some time for yourself and hide in the dark. Good time for that. And after, well, or during your time hiding in the dark, the third card I pulled is the Hierophant, which is about your higher power. So, at least in my world, if you're hiding in the dark, it's a good time to connect with your higher power, whatever or whoever that is, and to you know, just ground and center and recharge for the next big socializing activity, or for some random person to hug you in the middle of City Hall. I don't like hugs, by the way, people. Don't hug me in public. Mary knows this. Who's next?
Darcy is next.
Yes, Darcy also knows that.
And then after Darcy, we're going to pause for a word from our sponsor.
Yep. And I believe we're gonna stop around 10:30 or 9:30 Mary time as well.
Yes, we.
No, no hugging emojis.
Who threw up a huggy emoji?
Darcy,
Yes, she did.
we're gonna make sure she gets all the bad cards, just for funsies. It's not what I had in mind, universe, but okay, that's fine. Elvis, do you want to help me shuffle? No. You can go first if you like.
All right.
Oh,
And
Kayleen's here.
I had a couple of escapees. So the first card I've got is the Ten of Wands, Darcy. Second time it's come up today. And this means you're in a situation where you're feeling stuck. But that's about to change because things are going to suddenly start moving quickly. And I have the Two of Cups, which means you're going to be aided by someone in your situation. This could be a lover or it could be a friend. And then my two escapees. I've got the Three of Swords, which means there's going to be some sort of conflict. And I have the Magus, which means you can manifest the outcome that you want in this situation.
Yay. Oh, Darcy's right. There's only hugs if I feel the need to energy vampire. Um, Funny enough, that was usually that's also the person who accidentally commandeered my bracelet. Um, Two of Pentacles is around balance and money. So there is a balance, whether it be a work life balance, a money and resources balance, or just a money and people balance. So balance is the key here, followed by temperance. And honestly, with temperance, it's taking something old, something, and making something out of it, kind of that whole water into wine analogy or something similar to it. But in order to do that, to create synergy or something new, you need balance. So something is not balanced. Once you get things balanced or attempt to balance things, there will be happier times ahead. And I pulled one more card because I can. And I pulled the devil. Now, the devil says that whatever you're ailing in right now, it's something that you've also not done well at before. And it's to be said that you haven't quite learned your lesson yet. So you're about to learn it a different way again. That's it. That's all.
All right. And now we are going to have a word from our sponsor. And thank you to Equinox Learning Hub. We love our sponsors. It does cost money to keep streaming, and we could not do it without them. All right. So after Darcy, next we have Eduardo. Do I hear a tarot kitty?
No.
So we've got Eduardo, we've got Zebra, and that's going to take us to the half hour, and that's where we're going to end tonight.
So Eduardo?
Yeah. So Eduardo and then Zebra. And we did mention earlier, we are going to take a break for the rest of August, but we will be back in September.
All right.
And by the way, Anissa, hematite is good for absorbing negative energy. I once had a very negative coworker, and I came into work very early one morning and taped a chunk of hematite under her desk. Cleared up the energy in the office very well.
Wonderful.
They've since closed that particular office down, even though I hadn't worked in that company for several years, and I've often wondered what they thought when they broke up that desk and found my hematite chunk.
Probably thought it was black tar heroin.
I don't know.
All right. So first one is Eduardo.
Yes.
First card, Three of Wands, which is around passion and action, but there's a challenge ahead, but you feel more than willing and ready to take it on. However, I did pull the Nine of Cups, which we always talk about as the wish card, so be careful what you wish for. You've wished for a challenge. Now, well, you have to do it. Or not do it. That's still up to you. However, I also pulled the Ten of Wands, which, if you decide to take up this challenge, the Ten of Wands says that it will be it will be a challenge that has a lot of responsibility and duty around it. It is not something solo. It is other people dependent on you to succeed. So that's why I say be careful what you wished for, because now others are depending on you. But I believe in you, Eduardo.
Okay. So, first card I've got is the Queen of Wands. So, she is telling you to pursue what you want with passion. Go for it. Do it. The next card I have is the Princess of Pentacles. Pentacles are around the material plane, and you are holding back because you feel like you don't have the resources to do something, but you do. So go ahead and do it. So take the passion, take the resources, go for it. And the final advice is future. And this card is based on the story of Icarus and Daedalus. If you recall, they were trapped on the Isle of Crete, and to get away from King Minos, Icarus made himself and his son Daedalus wings of feathers and wax. And he told his son Daedalus not to fly too close to the sun or the wax would melt off his wings. Icarus, being a teenager, didn't listen. And he got too close to the sun, the wax melted off his wings, and he plunged to his death. Daedalus was able to fly to freedom. So, the wisdom of this card is proceed forward with due caution. So go for it, but don't take unreasonable risks. I hope you find that helpful. Okay, and Zebra is our last person. Let's see here. Well, Rebecca popped in. We will go ahead and do a reading for Rebecca, and that will be it for tonight.
I'm gonna while you pull cards, I'm gonna be crafty.
All right, you be crafty. Mm. You are welcome, Eduardo.
Crafty.
Crafty, you do that.
Or are you gonna make us a little video telling the world we're on vacation?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll do that tomorrow and send it to you.
Okay. So, Zebra. This is the Mayan god of time. I cannot pronounce his name, especially not now getting over oral surgery. But what he teaches us is that time comes in cycles. So, whatever is going on with you now, it's not going to last forever. If things are going well for you, um, save something back for when times are not so good. If things are not going so well, it will it's not going to last and things will be better. Next card is the Queen of Lamps, and what she's telling you is that in your current situation, you need to work with the resources you already have and use the networks of people you already know to resolve your current situation. And finally, I have the Queen, or I'm sorry, the Three of Pentacles. I always think this card looks like a three. or a queen. And this means you are being recognized for doing good work. And we will be back on September the 4th, since someone asked.
Someone asked. That's nice.
Someone asked. Okay, I hope that's helpful, Zebra. And what have you got, Bryan?
I updated the ticker. I got the moon, which is about reflection and introspection. So, whatever's going on, this is a great time for some reflection and thinking about how things have gone, how things can go better, what you could have done that you didn't want to do. The Four of Swords, which coincidentally is also sort of about resting and reflecting, but more about the active rest part and less about the reflection part. So clearly, you're in need of both a spiritual, mental, and physical recharge. And so's Mary, because I pulled the Mary card. So this reading is not for Mary, but it's to say this is sort of the reason why Mary and I made the decision that we made and why we're encouraging you all while we are gone to take some time for yourselves because it is summertime and we all need to recharge our batteries. So it sounds like you are in need of some self-care and re-energizing yourself, and we highly encourage that. So I hope that's helpful.
All right. And our last reading for the night, Rebecca. And I sat here and shuffled, and I've got the Three of Pentacles.
That
So
card
you
really
are recognized for doing a good job. Two of Cups, which has come up before. You're going to be assisted by someone you know. Could be a friend, it could be a love interest. And you need to learn a new skill. And I'm going to pull one more card. And we have the Two of Lamps. And with the Two of Lamps, you need to help others with their situations as well.
all good. So the first card I have is the Star, which is about hope. And with hope, often when people are looking for hope, they lean into prayer and meditation and their higher power, which the card suggests you do the same. It is not enough to wish that something happens. You need to actively push for something to happen. At least that's what we believe. Manifestation is just the first act. Yes, Elvis. Yeah, you were manifesting breakfast. I understand. Um, However, the third card that I. And now you're going to jingle for us? The third card I pulled is the Page of Pentacles. Now, that means that whatever you are hoping, praying, wishing will change is in the realm of material gain or, well, our favorite topic here, money. However, in order to achieve whatever it is you desire, you must be more grounded than you are right now. Grounding is the key to usually acquiring more wealth. You acquire more wealth and material gain when you let it happen naturally, but don't force it. So my suggestion here is think positively, manifest, go after what you want, but don't actively push so hard that you actually push it away. That's all I got. Oh, do you have more?
Elvis says she wants her daddy to get her cans of wet food.
Not yet. All right.
She's doing the can.
No can.
She is definitely doing the can.
I do the can.
So thank you everyone for joining us. We will be back on September the 4th. I do appreciate good energy towards healing up correctly from oral surgery and not having to have another procedure done. And y'all have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. And Kylene says Eldest wants cards fanned out so she can point out cards with her tail, perhaps.
Not in this house. She won't. We won't be doing that. That's a mask for disaster. Maybe in the new place.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Blessed